Wasn't planning on doing a video today, Spurs fans, but we got some breaking news this morning, and it's not good. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Hope you're having a great weekend. And I caught the news this morning that Jeremy Sochan is injured. We're going to go to an article from bolavip.com. Not familiar with the site. That being said, this is being confirmed on numerous sites. San Antonio Express News, which I don't have a subscription for, so I can't share that. FIBA's own website. So this is legit. The San Antonio Spurs are currently contending with a setback. Jeremy Sochan has sustained an injury. This development was confirmed upon his arrival in San Antonio. Jeremy will miss the EuroBasket tournament with Poland due to a calf injury, and the Spurs are hopeful for his timely return to influence the upcoming season significantly. He has got a calf injury. Unfortunately for the Polish fans, he's not going to be playing in the tournament, which really sucks. NBA insider Dusty Garza, and I don't know how reliable the source he is, hopefully reliable Spurs fans, has this to say. Doctors expect him to be healthy by late September, right in time for the start of NBA training camp. All right, so that's good news to be ready for training camp, but that means this is what, a 4 to 6 week injury? Hopefully only a 4 to 6 week injury? Bad timing, bad timing. Jeremy had to say this, I'm very disappointed, but due to a calf injury, I unfortunately won't be able to play for Poland at this year's EuroBasket. Of course, right now with this situation with the injury, there's also his contract status, as Jeremy is just 1 year away from potentially entering free agency. That I won't stop playing. All right, let's talk about this, Spurs fans. This absolutely sucks for us, the fans that are rooting for Jeremy, but for the Spurs and Jeremy himself. I think having an injury at this time of the year may really hurt his chances of getting extended before the season starts. I'd be happy to be wrong about that, but with this injury, it is starting to feel a little bit as of late that he's becoming injury prone. And I always hate to put that label on any player, but I have to call it like I see it. Last season, his sophomore season, not last season, but the season before, his second year, his season ended with an ankle injury where he missed, I think it was like 8 games, but it was a season-ending injury. I'm like, okay, fine, he got injured. That sucks. We're a lottery team. Go get healthy for next year. And then last season, he had the thumb injury that required surgery. Sure, it was a fluke injury the way it happened, but it was an injury nonetheless. Then he also had the lingering back injury that affected him the last few months. And you can't help your team if you aren't playing. I think we all can agree that we hope his offense improves and takes a jump this coming season, but he has to stay healthy. And if this calf injury lasts longer than expected and he misses some of training camp, or my goodness, if it goes into preseason and then the actual regular season, I wouldn't be shocked if Bryant or somebody else possibly gets his minutes. This is a door that could open an opportunity for someone else if this injury lingers. And I hope that's not the case. I want to be very straightforward with you. I'm hoping Jeremy Sochan's ready to go and have this make or break year, which it appears to be for him, is an absolute make year, and he's a Spur for life. I would love to see that. I always want to see the drafted guy succeed and become Spurs for life. But I also know that's not going to happen with everyone, and more likely not going to happen. However, as I think about Jeremy's injury, if this becomes an issue throughout the season, we could have a situation with, I know it's a bad reference, but Tom Brady became the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots and stayed the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots because of an injury to Drew Bledsoe. And you've seen it in, I'm thinking more the NFL right now. Maybe that's because it's NFL preseason and the Giants actually looked good last night for the most part. But we've seen players go down and other players have the opportunity to get minutes or time because of an injury, and then you never look back. That player showed you, hey, I'm the guy. You don't need that guy. So I hope that doesn't happen. It's going to be interesting to follow this injury, and man, he's got to stay healthy. He has got to stay this healthy. If the Spurs do choose to not extend before the season starts, and he has an injury-riddled 4th year, he won't be back for a 5th year. So Jeremy, whatever trainer you're working with, whatever vitamins you're taking, I don't know what you and Devin Vassell got to shake those injury labels this coming season. Really do. Devin appears to be healthy going into the season. I haven't heard boo about him being injured. Thank goodness. I'd really like to see him at 100% and prove to fans, rooting for Devin, prove to fans, myself included, that he is worth the contract extension he was given recently. Jeremy, like to see him stay healthy and play in position and show us that he is worthy of a contract extension. Because this is a prove-it year for him. If he has a subpar year or he's injured, He might not be back as a San Antonio Spur. I'm rooting for him. Jeremy, get well soon, man. Such bad timing. Such a bad season. Bad timing with the season right around the corner. He's going to miss the EuroBasket games. Just, it sucks. So, Jeremy, get well. Hate to have to report on this, but it is what it is. Hopefully it's not a big thing, but I am concerned that the timetable makes it sound like it's closer to a 6-week injury. And soft tissue injuries can be a B. When you have a fracture, it's clear. Hey, the break's right here. Got to reset it. Got to put some screws and pins in. Whatever we got to do. This is the injury. Done. You'll be good to go in 8 to 12 weeks, whatever. Soft tissue injuries, they look like they're 4 to 6 weeks. The next thing you know, they're 8 to 12 weeks. Some players miss a whole dang year. This is more than NFL because of soft tissue injuries. So, again, Jeremy, get well soon. I want to close on a couple things in regards to the channel, or at least one thing. I have seen recently some channel bashing, not me per se, but other Spurs content creators, and I just ask, please don't do that here. If you disagree with another channel's opinion, address it on the video that they're doing you disagree with, and tell them why. And if you want to trash them there, I don't endorse that, but do it. Please do it on their channel. Name dropping other channels here and saying bad things about them, that's not the Spurs community that I want to push here. I want us to be a Spurs community that talks Spurs, loves the Spurs. We may disagree on what's good for the Spurs. Probably will more often than not. And I'm going to mispronounce names here and there. You know what's going to happen. You're like, TSR, you're saying his name wrong. That type of stuff. Sure, I love that. But just seeing other content creators getting beat up, I'd rather, please don't do that here. I want people to come into the videos and look at the comments and be like, all right, they're talking Spurs. They're having a great discussion. People are dropping stats left and right, analytics, blah, 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 whatever. But I don't want them to see so-and-so sucks or this, that, and the other. Well, let's not be Eagles fans. What? Was that a little jab? Maybe not. I don't know. The Eagles fans are fine. Can't stand the Eagles. The fans are okay. Anyway, that's all I got. I went to Terrificon yesterday at the Meeting of Sun, Connecticut. Had an awesome time. I'll have a video up on this coming Wednesday on the second channel, Philobox Comics. Loving what's happening over there. I've got a comment. Oh, let me tell you guys on this channel. If you're still here, I know it's not Spurs related, but I live in Connecticut and I'm a Spurs fan, and I don't think I've ever had a Spurs fan approach me in Connecticut that's said, hey, love your Spurs content or watch your channel, whatever it may be, or your Spurs content sucks, whatever. I haven't had somebody comment about it in Connecticut. When I went to Texas, yes, I met a whole bunch of you guys, which was awesome. But yesterday at Terrificon, somebody came up to me, tapped me on the shoulder, like, what's up, Fab? I'm like, and it was the first time I've had a comic book subscriber, and granted, the channel's very small over there, 125 subscribers-ish, but somebody came up to me that watches the channel, and that was really cool. And talked comics for me a little bit, and I was like, all right, this is why the reason I made a second channel is to have a community. Not for people to come up to me, but it's cool, but whatever, but I love talking Spurs with you guys, and I'm really enjoying talking comics over there. So that's all I got. Drop a comment down below. Are you worried about the Jeremy Sochan injury? You're like, he'll be ready for training camp or whatever. Or you're kind of in my boat like, man, these injuries are starting to accumulate, Jeremy. You really need to be healthy next season. Hit the thumbs like Sports channel, subscribe, and be part of our awesome Spurs community. I thank you, and as always, go Spurs, go.